Hello everybody, 11 April, Thursday, already kind of late in the day, coming up on 6 o'clock. Had a low cloud, some scud, a few snow showers in the wake of this storm. Have another impulse rocketing in from Southern California. It'll be scooting along to the south, and so I'm kind of in some of the clouds from that. Seen very few trails today. There are a few out there, but very few marking ones. In fact, no marking ones that I've seen. And now that the lower clouds have cleared off, I'm beginning to get into this mid-level deck, and it's beginning to get at least somewhat more interesting for my eyes. And I'm fascinated by this. This is what brought me outside, actually, was this hole. And I often point out the phenomenon of the fall streak, that where we begin to see the ice crystals. Let me zoom in here a little bit, get out of the street, beginning to weep out of this deck of clouds. And so often the excuse is that we've had a plane go through there, punch the cloud, create the condensation, the condensation, and then we get the ice crystals coming out. And that's not the case. We haven't had the planes, and I'm not in flight paths, so that is an issue, or isn't an issue. But in any case, I wanted to come out here and show you this stripe. We got the sun coming up here, and then yesterday I showed you some clouds undulating off the horizon, kind of just like this. With at the crest we had little clouds, at the back end we had drippiness, or this fall streak action, and then we've got another wave in formation right there. But otherwise it's been a remarkably boring day, to put it quite honestly. And that's kind of what my horizon looks like. So if there's something else shows up, I'll bring it up, and then do a little bit of a map discussion and discuss storm headed into California, Southern California, early next week. And then this big monster of a storm that I'm on the western side, the dry side of now, is now slowly churning through the Midwest and kind of giving them a little bit of a spring storm. And then, of course, we have the Dust Bowl here in the San Luis Valley. This used to be just this incredible wetland with artesians by the thousands. And now it's just dust. Irrigation, farming, and geoengineering has just wrecked this valley. It's America's aerial sea. It's a crime. It's just a crime what the farmers and the irrigation and older water rights has done to this valley. It's not right. All right, everybody, be back. Very near sunset, off the horizon. Saw one marking trail a little bit ago, but I just wasn't able to get outside and grab some shots of it. But here's another one, not lasting quite as long, but nevertheless, this segment is intentional. Got a gap, and if we are talking true, what's this reflection going on here? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So you can see the trail sputtering. On, off, you can see the orange glow. So, he's going to intercept this trail. And bloody hell, if he just doesn't come along and hit the end. There's some precision there. So, those who want to shout that these little guys are just contrails, I'm going to say bullshit. You wouldn't have been interested in that little segment of trail that didn't exist not 30 seconds before. They're working together. This flight and this flight are intentional, and you can't make this stuff up. You just can't make it up. This segment's persisting. There's a gap there, and that plane was interested in marking off the edge of it, whether he's leaving a GPS location or something. Those powders are hanging out of this trail. And the powers that be, whoever they are, whatever they're interested in weather-wise, laid out this mark and absolutely knew with an incredible foreknowledge that this segment of the trail would last, and that the interception of the end of the brightness would be right here, and that this other plane would come along and intercept it. It was destined ahead of time. On the other direction from that trail is the sunset of the mountains behind me. And just some of the clouds that have been pretty persistent over the course of the day. And that's my gorgeous sunset. Here in southern Colorado, where we're desperate for some water and hope that one day this game in the sky ends and those checkerboards will disappear and our blue skies will return. Keep looking up.
You're in control, is there anywhere you wanna go? You're in control, is there anything you wanna know? The future's for discovering, the space in which we're traveling. Surface trying to break through, deciphering the codes in